It's been a pretty good, I would say a few weeks for Xbox, maybe even a pretty good year. And the good news keeps on coming. Obviously, Xbox was in a weird sort of situation where they weren't getting the games that PlayStation was for whatever reason, like the Square Enix games, and now of course that's been taken care of, and now it looks like another game has been taken care of, and this is just really nice to see because, at the end of the day, Microsoft has something to prove to fans and something that they should be given to fans, and this is one of those things that I always felt like they should do a better job making sure they get games around the same time. This is why, if you guys remember back to the old Xbox 360 days and the beginning of the Xbox One days, there was this thing called the parity clause, and it meant that games couldn't launch on Xbox after PlayStation. They had to launch either the same time or before because they didn't want Xbox gamers to feel like second-class citizens, and this was something that got some pushback from some developers, and maybe rightfully so, I guess, but I actually liked the idea that we weren't going to be second-class. Like you felt like even though like people tried to make fun of Xbox or whatever, that they were actually going to have a platform that was readily available for a wide variety of games. So, again, the Square Enix stuff was cool. Looks like the future stuff is going to be taken care of. That doesn't mean that Sony won't go out and buy exclusivity for a while on games, but it does mean that Square can put some of these games on Xbox, and I think that's good for everybody. Now, another game that was, I would say the enhanced version was a PlayStation exclusive. Terminator Resistance Complete Edition is coming to Xbox Series on October 27th. It includes the Resistance Enhanced DLC, Annihilation, and Infiltrator mode. This isn't a bad game, by the way, right? I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, no, it's not a bad game. This is actually, if you're a Terminator fan, this is probably the de facto game, and you're kind of looking at some gameplay for it. This was that I captured from the PlayStation 5 previously, but Reef Entertainment will release Terminator Resistance Complete Edition for Xbox Series both physically and digitally on October 27th. The company's announced. The Resistance Complete Edition will include the Resistance Enhanced and Narrative Expansion Annihilation line, starring Kyle Reese, and Infiltrator mode. Terminator Resistance Enhanced first launched for PlayStation 5 on April 30th, 2021. The downloadable content, Annihilation, first launched in December of 2021. So this is about it. The complete package bundles an enhanced version of Terminator Resistance, the officially licensed first-person shooter set in the Terminator universe, the narrative expansion Annihilation starring Kyle Reese, and Infiltrator mode where players get the chance to take control of the iconic T-800 series Infiltrator unit. In addition to the standard edition of Terminator Resistance Complete Edition, a collector's edition will be available at select retailers, which comes with a steelbook, mini hardcover comic, a collector's box, and 5 A6 postcards featuring beautiful illustrations of your favorite comrades. Includes a postcard with the never-before-seen artwork of Jessica Barron, the tough-as-nails commander of the Resistance South Division. On September 27, 2023, a month before release of the Complete Edition, a free digital upgrade will be made available on Series X and S to those who own Terminator Resistance on Xbox One. This upgrade includes an enhanced version of Terminator Resistance and Infiltrator mode. Fans who own Terminator Resistance on Xbox One or Series X and S will also be able to purchase the Complete Edition at a discount price of $14.49. Now available to those who own it physically on Xbox, as well as the disc-free Xbox Series S. Not available. So key features: you report as a Resistance soldier, fight shoulder to shoulder with iconic Resistant hero Kyle Reese. Infiltrator mode: get under the skin of the T-800 series Infiltrator and eliminate anything. I'll be back and better than ever. Apocalyptic Pasadena has never looked better. So the game does look pretty good, but it was always this thing that the game wasn't enhanced on Xbox. There was an Xbox One version, but PS5 got a enhanced version, which I had digitally, and it's a pretty good game, pretty complex game, not bad. Now this company is actually making a what is that? They're making a RoboCop game, right? So maybe you've seen that. They actually did the terribly received Rambo game on the 360 and PS3 years and years ago, and was so bad. It was like an on-rails thing. So they buy licenses to these types of movies and stuff, and then make games for them. And they've been getting better. Like the RoboCop one actually looks really good too. So hopefully they put the same kind of love and care into that IP as that they did this one, because this one is actually pretty darn good. And if you are a fan of Terminator, I suggest maybe going in and trying it out, because it is one of the better games that has license based around it and things like that. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to see that happen. Not exactly taking a huge thing from PlayStation, but it is something where it's added by subtraction on Xbox. So it's nice to see that Microsoft is out there doing these things and making sure that gamers, once again, have something worthwhile playing. There's always something to play on Xbox. I always say this: there's no like expiration date on games, and I think people are kind of starting to learn that. As far as I can tell, it's one of those things that Microsoft has done a very, very good job lately of making sure that gamers have tons of stuff to play, tons of content. Personally, I'm always finding something new to play, even in downtime, or even when you would think that there wouldn't be a ton to play. But I hope that they do continue to do this as we go forward into the future with Xbox. So I would love to see Microsoft continue to get these types of deals done, get these things done so that everybody can play. I'm all for it. Again, don't think that I'm against exclusives, because I think exclusives are great, right? And they're needed. I'm just saying that we're also at a particular point in time where, if it's something third party, there's no reason for it not to be, available on all the platforms. That's just my opinion on the matter. Anyway, so how do you guys feel about it, though? I would really love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it, because obviously I'm not the only one with thoughts and opinions on these things. Obviously people want to be able to play these games. I'm sure Xbox fans will be thinking one thing or the other with this stuff. So it's nice to see that Microsoft is working hard for this stuff. So hopefully we'll continue to see a lot more games that weren't really initially coming to Xbox end up coming to Xbox. And again, if you are a fan of these types of games or whatever, great. If not, hey, it's just it doesn't hurt to be excited for people that maybe are fans of this stuff. So again, I would love to hear what you guys think. If you guys want to sound off, I'm Crap Gamer. This has been Crap Gamer Reviews. If you enjoy the content, please leave a like on the video and maybe subscribe, because that would be pretty kick-ass and pretty awesome as well. I hope you all have a great day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.